Madam President,
Councilman Tyler.
I make a motion that we pass. Sorry.
Resolution 26R-12, sponsored by Councilman Tyler. A resolution supporting the members of United Steelworkers Local 7-1 and urging British Petroleum to end the lockout at the Whiting Refinery and resume good faith bargaining.
Madam President,
Councilman Tyler.
I make a motion that we pass Resolution 26R-12.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Tyler, second by, who was this over here? Councilman Salinas. For final passage of 26R-12. Any discussion?
Madam President?
Yes, Mayor.
This resolution expresses the City of Hammond's support for the approximately 800 members of the United Steelworkers Local 7-1 who have been locked out of the BP Whiting Refinery since March 19th. The resolution recognizes that many of these workers and their families live, work, worship, volunteer, and raise their families throughout Northwest Indiana, including here in Hammond, and that the lockout is creating significant financial and emotional hardship for these working families and the communities that depend on them. It also acknowledges concerns raised regarding the operation of a major refinery facility using replacement workers instead of the experienced local workforce that knows the plant and its safety systems best. Through this resolution, the Hammond City Council and the administration are urging British Petroleum to end the lockout, return to the bargaining table in good faith, and work towards a fair agreement that protects local jobs, respects workers' rights, and promotes the long-term safety and stability of the refinery and the surrounding communities.
Madam President.
I'm not used to applause in this room, I'll be honest.
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman.
I want to ask Clerk Golick to name me as a co-sponsor on this. No, just a co-sponsor on this. You want to read it? I just want to be added as a co-sponsor on this resolution.
Right. After it passes, we can, Councilman. Yes. Any discussion on this? Any discussion?
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman.
Mayor, I just want to thank you and your administration for bringing this to the council and planning this. As you know, this is personal for me as the child of two steel workers who actually met in the steel mill. So they've been steel workers since before I was born. My mom, of course, is in the audience tonight as a staff representative. So this does mean a lot. So I just really want to say thank you. I'm a former steelworker myself from USW Local 7234, where I spent a couple years working out of college. So really feel a deep connection to this, and my heart goes out to everyone who is impacted by this, and hopefully we get you guys back to work. I know it's impacting not only your family, but the entire community. The work that you do is very important. It's your livelihood, and it keeps our country moving. So hopefully we can, this is only our small part in being a part of this fight, but hopefully this will urge BP to get moving. So thank you.
Madam President. Oh, go ahead.
Mr. Mayor.
The union president, Eric Schultz, and I have been communicating throughout, and I brought donuts a couple times, and this seems like it's more significant. Obviously, it's the will of the city of Hammond. We support the workers of 7-1. It's not right what's going on. And as mad as we all are at NIPSCO, NIPSCO started their strike after the men and women of Local 7-1 went on were locked out, and NIPSCO resolved that strike in the meantime, and the members of 7-1 are still locked out. It's not right. It's not right. And I appreciate the council for suspending the rules and voting unanimously, because this could have been delayed by 2 weeks if just one person would have stepped up. So, Councilman Berry, you were the right person to carry this. I appreciate you carrying it, and I appreciate all your council for supporting it so that we can get it out. I think time is of the essence. I know that I've read in the paper that BP is going back to the table. I hope that's true, and I hope that they get these types of resolutions and realize that they need to finish this, and they need to let these people back at work. So this isn't right, what's going on. So thank you, Councilman Berry.
Madam President.
Yes, Councilman.
As a 47-year member of the AFL-CIO, where I worked, we didn't have the right to strike. We basically went into a cooling off period for 90 days, and then management through binding arbitration, had up to a year and a half to just give us whatever they wanted. And that sucked, because we never got more than 1% or 2% in a contract. And I applaud these guys for holding out for what they believe in and for their families.
Any other discussion?
I think that's an important point, you know, and I actually just said that to somebody the other day, and one of the workers, I said, oh, it's so bad you guys would be, you know, on strike. I feel so bad for you. And he's like, wrong, Mayor. We've been locked out. That's even worse. When you show up to work one day and everything's locked up and all the management's in there doing the jobs you're supposed to be doing, it's not right. So I'm glad you got corrected, and I'm glad I got corrected, because these workers were locked out. And then management's not even negotiating. They locked them out and they went home. It's not right what's going on. We need to stand behind these workers and do everything we can as a city. So thank you, Councilman.
Any other discussion?
Madam President,
Yes, Councilman.
under the current suspension of rules and under discussion for the resolution, I would love it if we could open up the floor for any of the steelworkers or their families to come to the podium and speak.
Councilman, you want to suspend the rules?
It's already suspended. We're under the same suspension.
Oh, we are under
Yeah.
suspension, yes. Thank you.
Good evening, Madam President, members of the Hammond City Council, Mayor Tom. Thank you again for your support in this matter. My name is Eric Schultz, and I'm proud to serve as the President of United Steelworkers Local 7-1. On behalf of our nearly 800 locked out members and their families, I want to sincerely thank this council for standing with working people and passing this resolution on first reading in support of our union. The lockout has placed enormous financial and emotional strain on families across Northwest Indiana, and your support sends a powerful message that our communities value good jobs, fairness, and safety.